Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Ives number 69 F10B hinge pin doorstop. This is what it looks like from the factory. And the number 69 is synonymous with hinge pin doorstops. It's the classic, ubiquitous hinge pin doorstop that you're going to see overwhelmingly in residential applications. This is what the 10B finish looks like. This is certainly not a true US 10B because it's just simply not. This is a finish that might be considered complementary to 10B, but they call it 10B because that's, I don't know why they call it, but they're probably just trying to get it categorized into where it would otherwise belong. So this is the hinge pin doorstop. You can, via this nut, loosen that, and you can control the degree of stop on the door. Okay? You know, judging that, you know, maybe 125 degree down to maybe 75 degree. Just guessing, I don't know the exact. A very common, glad it wasn't glass. A very common question that I get is, what is the diameter of the bushing? And because people will measure their hinge pin and they'll want to know, will my hinge pin fit into there? The diameter of the bushing is 0.250 inch. So that's a quarter inch. You can drive that out and insert into it a larger pin, even though that's leaving the reservation, so to speak. So I'll give you the inside dimension of that, and that is 0.323, so 5/16 basically, 0.323. I know that people have been able to use that on a commercial grade 4.5 inch hinge, but now you have the dimensions to determine if it will work for your hinge. Okay. This is going to be available in all of the common finishes naturally, and let's go over that now. There is a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure where we can go over that. That product brochure link is handy because it shows the 69 in relationship to the other hinge pin stops, the 70 and the 72 that Ives has as well. This is going to be available in F3, which is going to be a, first of all, F means that it is a base material that is a ferrous base sort of material. Okay, so ferrous based. It's going to be steel. The F3 is brass, a polished brass finish. F5 is going to be antique brass. F10 is satin bronze. F10B is oil rub bronze. F14 is polished nickel. F15 is satin nickel. F15A is antique nickel. F26 is polished chrome. F2060 is satin chrome. Now, like the finish on this unit, it is important to know that the finishes are complementary. Nothing's going to be absolute. But in residential applications, quite frankly, the client is not really often considering the exact match of the finish, given the fact that this is a piece of hardware that is just utilitarian in its design, and it's going to be something that is a last resort sort of option to get a door to stop. This is not, in my opinion, the best nor proper hardware to use to stop a door. It's just there are instances when only a hinge pin doorstop will work, whether it be the door requirements, the degree of opening, the budget in mind. There are pieces of hardware that Ives manufactures, overhead stops, that are the best products to use for stopping a door. However, that's a completely different area in terms of cost, requirements to the door and frame in terms of preparation. This is a simple remove the pin, put the pin in and drive it down, and then you're done. Set your degree of opening. This tip is available as well. That is the part number 09-310. You can buy only the replacement tips because they will fatigue with time. Those just snap off. If you have encountered fatigue with existing tips in the past, you might just order some now and put them in a place that is not easy to forget. So this is a hinge pin doorstop. They say 70 to 100 degree opening adjustments, so I stand corrected. for use on hinge doors where an installation of a standard doorstop is not desirable. Positive slip-proof design. What you have there is a little nub and then those holes, and that will just seat into those specific holes, and once you tighten the nut, it will hold it there. Non-marring rubber tips. Removable bushings are will accommodate 1/4 to 5/16 diameter hinge pins. Easy installation, only a screwdriver required. Not necessarily, but you have to drive the pin out. Made from burnished wrought steel. And then you've got your reference to the tip there. So there is a link also to a document called Installation, and that's handy. It gives you the overview on how you're going to go about installing this item, but it's very simple and straightforward. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full line Ives catalog and review all things Ives hardware related. Overall, about 2 3/16 from the outside edge to the vertical, to the center line of the axis of pivoting. Overall is about 2 3/8. Okay. That link to the manufacturer's page is handy because it will allow you to pull up the full line catalog and review all things trim and auxiliary hardware from Ives, not only door stops in a variety of different types and shapes and applications, but kick plates, push and pull hardware. They have a comprehensive offering of aluminum continuous geared hinges and architectural hinges for that matter. If you have any questions on the Ives 69F10B hinge pin doorstop or any other Ives product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.